morning guys, welcome back to the channel. My name is Megan and I am the owner of Fauna, where I make and sell cute accessories and home decor, and this one's probably going to be a bit of a short one today. But if you are new here, we have just moved house. We bought our first home, so please ignore that looks broke. Please ignore everything that's going on around me. It's a bit messy, a bit chaotic because everything's still packed. This isn't broke. This is like plastic wrap. I've just realised it looks a bit broke in the viewfinder. But I made the decision to reopen my shop yesterday because I did close it last week just while we were moving house, and then I had a craft fair on the Saturday. But I did attempt to reopen it last night, which is very hard to do because we don't have any Wi-Fi here in the new house yet, and we won't until later on this week. And I got a couple of orders. I got 2 orders, one from my lovely mum and one from Shawnee, I believe. And I'm pretty sure Shawnee is my first international order, which is so exciting. It's going all the way to America. So Shawnee, thank you so much. So I am going to be parceling up those 2 orders in this video, and I'm going to attempt to find my local post office because we are in the middle of nowhere again. I'm really excited to be getting back into parceling up orders again. And I thought I would tell you some of my international shipping stories. I might just tell you one today, just to be realistic with running a business and how sometimes it's, well, a lot of the times it's not all rainbows and butterflies. Let's see what we've got order wise. My mum, bless her, she ordered the entire Alicia collection for her friend, and then she also bought the Amy XL, and then Shawnee bought the Danny XL and the Amber XL, which is really exciting. So I best get everything sorted. I might clear a bit of space because there's currently just boxes on everything, and get these packed. Can you see me from there? The lighting's absolutely horrendous, but as you can see, it's very messy. Let me close the door just so you don't have to see the mess out there as well. But this is the reality of just moving in. But I've got my table here because I wanted my setup to be like this, where I can have a table that I can move around, stand behind, stand in front of, and be able to film. I wanted to film the packaging video as well on my phone for like reels or, I don't know, TikTok, whatever. But I don't know where any of my filming equipment is, like my ring light. Oh, my ring light's there actually. There with. I'm hoping that this room in the future will be really, oh, amazing! Will be really aesthetically pleasing. It's got my little phone adapter on it. Oh, that's a relief. Let me set this up. Yeah, I really wanted to film it. 1, because it's my mum that's ordered, and 2, because it's my first international order, which is so exciting. But I've got everything ready. So let's find where the best angle for my phone is going to be, because I don't want to block this camera, because I'm going to be talking to you guys and telling you one of my shipping stories. Haha. Is that going to be really off-putting for you guys? Potentially it is. Ooh, there's marks on this table. So, name card. You might be wondering why I've just done 3 name tags. It's because my mum has ordered these as gifts and asked if I would just wrap them up like separately, so they'll be in the same order but just wrap them individually, saves her having to like rewrap them. So I was like, yeah, of course I can. If you ever want to do that, just let me know. Just leave it in the comment section, as long as you're not asking like, oh, they have to be in separate boxes, separate shipping things, because it doesn't work like that. But if you order 2 lots of things for 2 different people, just let me know which one's in which and I could easily do that. That's no issue at all. So, are you ready for my little horror story? One of many horror stories. This, before anyone thinks this is really unprofessional, like I said earlier, I just want to be completely honest. With my old shop, unfortunately, during COVID times, so many things were going wrong in the likes of the shipping department because everything had delays, things were going missing. It wasn't going very well, and sadly I got a lot of horrible emails, horrible messages like there's no tomorrow. It wasn't really fun. One in particular stands out massively because it was just one of those moments where I was like, what? But I just want to quickly say I had so many incredible international customers, worldwide customers who were insane. Just so supportive, so I don't want anyone to think I wasn't grateful. Sometimes there are just those people you can't please, and yeah, this is one of those times. Bless her, this girl ordered from me. It was an American customer, and I am absolutely terrified of getting people's orders wrong. I want to make sure everything's perfect, everything's right, because I don't like confrontation. I don't like being screamed at, even if it's over email. And this really upset me, this entire ordeal, because it was COVID, it was really hard. I was at a job at the time where we had no protection at the time, so no PPE. Customers were coming right into our face, we were still being being spat at, people coughing in our faces. It wasn't really good. So it was a hard time for everybody. And I was trying to run a small business at the time and it was going quite well. And yeah, this girl put an order in. I got it sent off to her very, very quickly. I think it was the same day she ordered. However, at the time, I was told by my post office that some of these orders can take months, as in like the average time an international order could get to someone would be about 3 months time. So I had that on everything. I had disclaimers on every listing on my website. When people ordered, they got an email stating that. When I then shipped in, they got their shipping confirmation. It was all on the email stating that there was delays. And then 2 days go by and I started getting a huge amount of messages on Instagram saying, where's my order? This is ridiculous. I'm disgusted. Where is it? So I was instant panic because I was in work at the time. I wasn't allowed my phone on me. So I tried to reply as quick as I could. And she was like, you're ignoring me. This is ridiculous. So if I wasn't replying within 30 seconds to 2 minutes, she was then hounding me with abuse, like not nice messages at all. So I was like, oh, I'm so sorry. Can you let me know your order number? And I will look into it as soon as I'm home from work. I promise. I'm really sorry. So I thought, oh no, like what's this order, what's gone wrong? And she sent me her order number and I remember on my break I tried to check it. So I checked her order and I saw it was an international order that I had sent out 2 days prior. But instantly I was a little bit annoyed. I was like, you ordered 2 days ago. What? You're lucky if you can get an order arrived in your own country within 2 days sometimes, let alone the other side of the world. But I was panicking. I was like, I don't want this customer to be upset. She was very angry and really not nice about it. And she had sadly taken to all my social media. She was commenting on all my posts saying, this is disgusting, don't order from her. I've not received my order. I've had no communication from this person, blah, 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 blah. And I was like, you ordered 2 days ago. What is going on? So I tried to be as professional as I could and I was like, I'm so sorry, let me look into this when I get home. And at this point, she had also sent me a huge amount of emails as well. So it was both Instagram and emails, just floods and floods of emails and messages. And I was kind of shocked. I was like, it's been 2 days. But she was a customer. I wanted her order to get to her. So I did email her back and just said, hi, this is an international order. And I just explained that it takes a lot longer than 2 days to get to another country. And I was like, look, the minimum wait at the minute is about 3 weeks. Hopefully it will be with you sooner, but it can be a few months as well. Just said this is all explained on the website and the listings and you did receive an email explaining this. I still apologised even though it wasn't my fault, but I was like, I'm so sorry. I feel like you're waiting too long on your parcel, but if you want to keep up to date with your tracking and where your parcel actually is, you were provided with the tracking number, but here it is again, you can keep tracking that. And unfortunately, the messages and the emails and the comments on the social media kept happening. It was either 3 days or 5 days went by. She then left me a 1-star review on my website, which to any small business is absolutely devastating. I was gutted. And it was, again, it wasn't a nice review. It was like, never received my order, haven't had any communication from this person. Which, obviously, the first bit wasn't a lie because she hadn't yet received her order, apparently. But the no communication bit, I was like, I am getting hounded with messages and I'm replying as quick as I can over email and Instagram. I don't know what you want me to do. I shouldn't laugh, but I have to laugh because I'd just be a bit mortified if not. So I think maybe after about 6 days, so not even a week, I was like, look, I'm going to just check the tracking for her because she's not letting this go. She's clearly very upset and I'm getting the brunt of it. It hadn't even been a week. So I was like, oh, I'm just going to look into the tracking for her, see if I can see something that she can't see. And I don't know if it's still the same, but at the time, international tracking was so good. It gave you every bit of detail as to where a parcel was in and it broke it all down for you. So I went on and I was scrolling through the entire thing. Bear in mind, just a reminder, it's been 6 days. And right there at the bottom, it said parcel had been delivered. I was like, what? First of all, I was, number one, amazed, absolutely amazed that this parcel had reached the destination within 5 days because international shipping at the time, the delays were huge. So I was like, well done, this is incredible. But second of all, I was like, why am I getting hounded with abuse if the parcel's with her? I'm like, I'm so confused. And the abuse was still coming in. So after I'd seen that she'd received it, I was like, oh, I was like, don't get angry, Megan. I sent this customer an exceedingly professional, yet are you kidding me email. I basically said like, hi, I'm so sorry again that you're upset. I have looked into this issue for you and this is what I have found. Once again, here is your tracking number that you were provided. I have checked the tracking for you and this is the parcel's entire journey. And I basically screenshotted every single part of the parcel's journey all the way up until where it says delivered. I then highlighted it multiple times and then said, as you can see, the parcel has been delivered, and waited for a response. And a few days go by and I got a response. I got an email, and I'm not gonna lie, I was terrified to open this email because, like I said, I don't like confrontation, but I thought I'd just do it, just open it. And the response, once again, mortified me a little bit. I was like, what on earth is going on? Are you ready for her response? She replied basically saying that the parcel, her order, was in her post box. And it had been there all this time. It was delivered within 5 days and it was just sat there. So the entire time she was hounding me with abuse, the poor parcel was just sat in the post box waiting. Like, I'm over here. Sorry, my camera actually just died and I don't know where my charger is for the batteries. I have finished parceling them up, so I just need to get them some shipping labels and go to the post office. So this girl's order was sat in her post box. She then finishes off the email with this next bit. I'm a really bad empath, so I instantly felt so bad for her. Anyone in that situation, my heart breaks for. At the time, a lot of America had wildfires going on and she lived in one of those areas, to which she then said, we've been evicted because of wildfires, so I'm not the property. Which again is heartbreaking, and my heart did go out to anyone involved in that. But she wasn't even at the property, but then was hounding me, abuse, saying that she hadn't received her order. Of course you've not received your order if you're not even in the house. I just think, who does that? It was just sat there in a post box. I was like, what do you want me to do in that situation? Within 2 days was the first lot of abuse. And within 3, I had a bad review. But that was it, that's all she said. I had no apology, no nothing. And that was it for that one. And that was just one of many bizarre scenarios I dealt with. But that's the reality. If you do want to start a small business, unfortunately, it's customer service. Not everyone's gonna be nice. But I just thought I'd share that. My first international order, which I'm super excited about. I just thought I'd share a funny story that, well, it has to be funny. I have to laugh at it now. It wasn't funny at the time. I think I cried so many times. Let me know your thoughts. I just printed off my mum's label and I could not for the life of me figure out the international thing. Straight away when I tried to do it on my Royal Mail online click and drop thing, it was asking for all the customs, the taxes, the IOSS number, and I was like, what? So I've got an EORI number, but I thought that was it, that was all I needed, but apparently I don't. So then when I tried looking at the Gov website for it, it was a different name. I tried to find out if that was the same as an IOSS number and it's not. I don't know what to do. So I'm just gonna write her address on this. I'm gonna go to the post office and go, help me. So hopefully they can get this sent off to her and can give me some advice. This is another reason why I stopped shipping worldwide last time, because I couldn't find anyone, anywhere, any articles that actually explained it for a dumb person like me. So yeah, I'm gonna go to the post office. Hopefully they can help me there because I don't have a clue. So it took me ages to find the first post office. I couldn't find it. I kept driving past it. Got there and there's a sign outside that says post office is closed because they're having some issues, technical difficulties. And then I couldn't find another one. I put it in on my maps and it just kept saying post box, post box. I was like, no, I need a post office. So I found one. Wish me luck. They're sent. So the lady in there was lovely, bless her. She was really nice, but she was honest. She was like, look, in all honesty, I might not be that much help. She explained that the IOSS numbers are only needed for EU countries, but obviously to have done my label online, it needed it. You don't need it for America. So I was like, right, okay, cool. So I filled out the custom forms and it was still more expensive than what my website charged, but not a huge amount. I need to have a look into that. I need to have a look into all of it really. She said, she was like, even Royal Mail and the post office really struggle with it. It's a lot to keep up with. So I was like, oh God, but they're sent. So I'm going to quickly end this vlog here. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you enjoyed some of the behind the scenes of everything not always going smoothly. Please give it a massive thumbs up, leave me a comment down below and subscribe if you aren't. All Fauna Rosie's social medias down below, so feel free to head over there and check it out. I'll see you in my next one, guys. Bye.